Welcome! Today's article is titled Immigration Raids Spark National Debate. Let's start with this. What happens when federal and local governments disagree, especially during times of public unrest? Let's start with a similar case. In 2023, Texas and the federal government clashed over border security. Texas deployed its own forces, refusing to follow federal immigration guidelines. During the 2020 George Floyd protests, local and federal law enforcement clashed in Portland, Oregon. Protesters said federal agents used excessive force. In 2017, cities like San Francisco resisted federal orders to cooperate with Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, calling themselves sanctuary cities and refusing to share immigration data. In 1992, the LA riots led to the deployment of military forces. The federal government sent in the National Guard to restore peace, raising fears about militarized responses. This article shows the ongoing tension between federal and local powers. When is it legal or helpful for the federal government to step in? Sending National Guard troops sounds like a strong move, but is it too strong? When the response is more forceful than the problem, it can escalate rather than solve. Legal immigrants were detained too. That raises a key issue. How can we protect people's rights without compromising national security? Calling protests a violent insurrection changes the narrative. It frames protesters as enemies, not citizens. Words from leaders can shape public response. Legal experts warn that using the military without limits might violate laws that protect protests. Democracy requires boundaries, even during unrest. This case isn't just about immigration. It's about who has control, when, and how. Can national and local leaders learn to share power during crises? Maybe the key isn't choosing sides, but building cooperation. Protests, laws, and leadership must work together, not against each other. Let's take a look at two key expressions that help us talk about sudden events and emergency response. Let's look at two key expressions. Number one is break out. This phrase is used to describe sudden negative events. Let's take a look at the examples. In the first example, this shows how fast public anger can spread. In the second example, this highlights an emergency situation. Next is on high alert. This phrase is used to show heightened readiness in dangerous situations. Let's take a look at the examples. In the first example, this reflects readiness to act fast. In the second example, this shows heightened awareness in emergencies. Now let's check out three vocabulary words that help us understand legal power and public conflict. The word federal. This word is used when talking about national-level laws or powers. In the example, this shows top-level authority in action. Raid. This word is used when law enforcement suddenly enters a place. In the example, this shows sudden legal enforcement. Detain. This word is used when someone is not allowed to go free due to legal action. In the example, this shows legal restriction of movement. Today's article reminded us how fragile the balance of power can be during crises. Let's keep asking, how do we protect both national order and individual rights? We'll see you in the next session after reading the article carefully.